So we're all getting older. I mean, most of us are getting older, right? And I bet most of us have started an exercise program in the past and failed. And we failed because getting into the habit of exercise is freaking hard. What if there was one thing, one simple thing that you could do that would jumpstart your exercise program and keep you exercising for the rest of your life? So, So if you've ever heard the saying, you can't boil the ocean, well, you can't boil the ocean because it's too damn big. And that's what getting started with fitness can feel like. There is so much information out there, so much stuff to wade through, it can be super confusing. And why is that a problem? Well, when you start an exercise program, let's say you start with a simple weight loss program and you're having some success. If you're like most of us, you're going to start looking at how to change or update or make things better. And that's not necessarily a good thing, because when you dig into it and you see things like HIIT or circuit training, it can be really confusing and it can kind of splinter our efforts when we are getting started with fitness. Look, if you're going to go to the gym or for a walk or for a run or whatever it is, it's going to take time out of your day. And you're going to have kind of people around you who support you in that effort, especially if you have a partner and kids, because it's really super hard to kind of just disappear and exercise. For me, my wife, she has always been super supportive about me getting exercise and taking care of myself. In fact, when I get a little cranky, sometimes she will say, "Hey, mister, you need to get on that bike and go for a bike ride because you need an attitude adjustment." Her support is critical and has always been critical to my success. And the other thing that you have to do that's not easy is you have to give yourself permission to go take care of yourself. If that means spending time away from work or from the kids or something else, there are times when you need to give yourself permission to do that. Let's kind of turn the corner now and talk about where I think maybe a good place to start is. And I want you to start with something that is simple and easy to do, easy to access, okay? I want it to be something that, there are just so few barriers to doing it. It's really super simple. So I want to start with walking. Walking is probably one of the most underrated exercises that there is. If you go on a brisk walk, if you kind of get out there and start moving, you're going to see immediate benefits to your health and your physicality. And walking strengthens your bones and your muscles and is just going to improve your mood and make you feel better. So what regular walking is going to do for us is it's going to become a keystone habit. It's going to become a habit that supports all of the other healthy things in your life. It takes about 2 months for you and I to create a lasting habit, something that becomes kind of automatic. Something like brushing your teeth, which we all do, right? I mean, you do that, right? The whole idea here is to create a streamlined way for you to start exercising, do it every day, and create a great long-lasting habit. So the next question is, how do I start? How much walking do I do? Well, a really good rule of thumb would be to start with 5 minutes, and if that's too easy, add another 5 minutes, and then another 5 minutes. You want to play with two things, okay? You want to build up to 30 minutes of walking, and then you want to increase your intensity, so you're really walking briskly and being a little bit out of breath. One of the things I do as a personal trainer when I'm working with folks on cardiovascular training is I engage them in conversation. I want it to be hard for them to have a conversation. Not impossible, just difficult. And if you're walking alone, that means talking out loud, which could creep some people out, but what the hell? Have fun with it. Treat this first thing you're doing like a real workout, because I want it to be a real workout. I want you to get some proper gear. I don't think you need to spend a lot of money, just really some shoes that are comfortable and give you the right support and have the traction that you need. And then look at your walking workout as a workout. I want you to start by warming up. I want you to ease into the walking. You're going to spend a few minutes until you hit that brisk walking pace. And then you're going to hold that for 20 or 30 minutes. And once you've kind of reached that time that you've set for yourself, then I want you to spend at least 5 minutes kind of walking more slowly and cooling down and allowing your muscles to kind of get rid of the lactic acid that you've built up and kind of slowly come back to temperature. Because you're treating this like a real workout, because it is, I want to talk to you for a second about your walking form. I want your head kind of not looking forward. You're not leaning or looking at the ground. It is in a relaxed plane, and you're looking around and really just taking in the scenery. You're swinging your arms freely with a little bend in the elbow. When you start walking with increased pace, if you want to increase your arm swing, that's quite all right. I want your stomach muscles and your core engaged. I want your torso to feel solid. As far as your feet go, you're using a heel to toe motion, and you're in a stride that is comfortable for you, not choppy or short, not overextending. The whole key here is to be mindful about your movement. Check in with yourself from time to time. Check that head, shoulders, arms, your midsection, and your feet. Work at making your walks enjoyable. Find routes that are new and keep you interested. Ask your neighbors or your spouse or partner if they want to walk with you. If you want alone time, do it alone. This shouldn't be torturous. This should be something that you enjoy doing and that you look forward to doing. And take your missed days in stride. Did I say? Oh, that's horrible. Really, if you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. The goal is to walk as much as you can. But we all have lives. Things do come up. And so many people, if something gets in the way and they can't do their exercise for a few days, they throw up their hands in frustration and walk away and stop. That's not you. What you're going to do is start small, start simple, and do it every day. You're going to form this habit, and it's going to give you benefits to your health that are going to be with you for the rest of your life. And once you kind of nail this, once you're in the habit of walking and it's something you don't even think about, it's going to be that much easier for you to build something else on top of it. Make sure that you check out the Just One Thing Food Diary video, because in that video I talk a little bit about strategies for starting to change your diet and how you can have success there as well.